Hey guys, so today I'm telling a pretty embarrassing, just cringeworthy fucking high school story, and it happened right when I first got into high school, and I was really fucking nervous. Like, I remember before I got into high school, the first thing I heard was from, like, my brother, and he was like, oh, dude, you better not act like a fucking noob, you're gonna get beat up, like, everyone hates freshmen, you're gonna get your fucking ass kicked. And then my middle school teachers would tell me things, they'd be like, Austin, this matters, if you mess one thing up, you fail one class, your whole career is fucked, you're gonna be homeless. Sucking dick for money. Okay, obviously they didn't say that, but they'd be like, if you fail one class, it really goes on your record and it messes with your whole career. And it would scare me. Like, I literally thought I was fucked. And then I got into high school and quickly realized that all that shit is a lie. You don't get beat up for being a freshman. You're not going to get your life ruined over one bad grade. Unless you want to be like a fucking brain surgeon. I don't really know what that requires. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Anyway, guys, today's story, I'm talking about how I literally got banned from using the school internet at my school for the most ridiculous fucking reason in the world. And judging off the title, do not think I was sitting in the library just beating it to some porn. That's not what this is at all. But just listen, this is fucking terrible. So this all started in the very beginning of high school, like literally it was the first couple months, and I had my friends, I had my schedule, I was, getting used to everything, like the high school life and all that, and I was kind of enjoying myself. I mean, you can only enjoy school so much, but I was, getting the hang of everything, and I had this one class in the morning that was all based off computers. Like, you sit there at a computer, and, like, everything is done on the computer, and you have to use the internet and all that shit. It was kind of like business-related stuff, and there were a lot of projects we'd have to make, like PowerPoints and, like, like slideshow type shit for the whole class to see, and I hate that stuff. Like, I'm a complete pussy when it comes to presenting to classes, so, like, this class was not my favorite. I used to dread going to it. But in the class, I sat right next to one of my best friends at the time, and I fucking hate saying that now because now he is not one of my best friends. He's a fucking terrible person. Like, I would give him a name, but I just want to call him Dickhead. Like, he was just straight up a dick. He used to always try and fuck with people in school and, like, prank them and get them in trouble for no reason just because it was funny. And I'm not gonna lie, some of it was kind of funny, but when it happens to you, it's pretty annoying. It makes me want to hit him with a shoe. But anyway, this day started off like any other normal school day for me. I woke up way too fucking early. I hated it. I'd go into the kitchen, grab a granola bar, hope I'd choke on it because I just didn't want to go to school, and then I'd get on my bus and drive to school. I'd then get to school, walk around for a little bit, socialize with some of my friends, and then I'd go to this class, the class I was just talking about, with the fucking computers and the slideshows and all that stuff, and I was working on this project at the time. And I get to class, I open it up, I'm sitting next to my friend, he's eating his breakfast, so we weren't really talking. And this is probably one of the only times where I was actually doing my work. Like, usually when I had a project or something, I would just completely fucking blow it off and play video games and stuff, but I was actually working on this, and I almost had it done because we had to present it the next day. And since it was, like, kind of the beginning of the year, I was trying to get my shit on point. And I'm working on this, and my friend's like, yo, you know what'd be funny? In the middle of your presentation tomorrow, you should put a super, super loud sound effect right in the middle of it and scare the shit out of the whole class while you present. And I was like, dude, I'm good. I'm actually, like, trying to do this. He's like, whatever, pussy. And let me just say this about my dickhead friend. He literally never did shit in class. Like, you could give him a paper, and it could be one question just saying, what did you have for breakfast this morning? And if you answer it correctly, you just literally get past the whole year. He'd still fucking not do it just because he was, like, one of those, rebels who didn't like getting told what to do. But anyway, about halfway through this class, I finished my project, got it completely done with and ready to go for the next day, and I save it and I close it, and I just start playing computer games, because it was completely done, like it was ready to go for the next day where I could present it, so it was completely done, I never had to work on it again, and I was hyped, I got it done before everyone else pretty much, and I thought it was good. So I'm sitting there playing games on my computer, my friend's sitting there just watching videos and shit because he never did anything, and I just decided, I was like, you know what, dude, I'm just going to go up to the cafeteria and grab breakfast, because I was like still kind of hungry because I didn't eat that much before I left. So I go up to my teacher and I ask her nicely if I can go upstairs and get breakfast because I finished early, and usually she's a complete bitch about this stuff, but since I finished early, she was actually being pretty nice to me, and she said yeah. So I ran upstairs, grabbed a cinnamon roll from the cafeteria, tasted like complete dog shit, came back downstairs, and I left all my shit in the room, and I left my computer completely unlocked, because I didn't think anyone would fuck with it. Like, my friend's kind of a jerk, but I didn't think he would fuck with it. I didn't think anyone would mess with it. Plus, I was just coming back really quick anyway, so I figured it'd be cool to leave everything open and not log out and make it harder for myself. So I come back in the room, and while I was gone, my friend jumped on my computer, fucked with my entire project, filled it with awful shit. Like, I'm talking about disgusting ass porn. Like, stuff I don't even want to talk about or describe. Like, gross porn, horrible ass words that you cannot use in a school project, and just made it pretty much fucking gross, and wiped everything I worked hard for. And somehow he managed to jump on my computer and do this while I was at the cafeteria, and not get caught whatsoever. Like, there was 20 people in that class, but no one noticed him on my computer doing stuff. and he got completely away with it, saved it really quick, and then jumped back on his before I walked into the room. So I had no idea. Like, I literally walked in and I thought everything was all good. I thought my project was still saved. Everything was put back like how it was when I left, when he got off it. So I didn't think anyone even touched it. So we get done with the class, I go through the day, and then the next day comes along, and I walk in to the class, and I already basically like triple checked the project the day before, so I knew it was ready to go and like ready to get presented. I was pretty fucking nervous because I hate presenting stuff. But anyway, I watched the first few presentations, and then the teacher calls my name. She's like, Austin, your turn. And I walk up there, get on her laptop, load it up, and the first thing I fucking see is a fucking girl bent over with her ass out on the big-ass projection screen in front of 25 students, and literally everyone in the room bursts out laughing at me because I just put porn on the huge screen in front of everyone. My whole project was porn, and like, everyone's laughing at me. My friend's in fucking tears laughing at me. The teacher's looking at me like she literally wants to cut my head off with a fork, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I was so confused and lost. I had no idea how my project got like this or who did it, so I yelled out, I was like, I think someone hacked my stuff. And the teacher's like, no, you're not funny. And I was like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, someone literally messed with my project. She's like, Austin, I don't want to hear it. Go to the main office. I don't even want to see you again. I was like, all right, damn. So I leave the room. Everyone's just laughing at me and staring at me. I'm fucking embarrassed as shit. A bunch of stuff going through my head. I was like, who did this? I go up to the main office, talk to the principal, and I basically get banned from using the school internet. Like, I literally wasn't allowed to get on my phone. I wasn't allowed to use their computers. I got completely fucking banned off of school internet and school computers for the rest of that school year. And I got a whole day in ISS, so I was pretty much suspended for the rest of that day. So yeah, that sucked dick, and no one believed me. Like, no one believed me that someone else did it. They all thought it was just me trying to be a clown. But yeah, anyway, that day gets over with. I'm home at this point, just sitting on my computer, like, thinking about what happened earlier, trying to just watch some YouTube videos, take my mind off everything. And then my friend calls me. And I answer the phone. I don't even get to say hello. I literally just answer the phone, and I hear him giggling, and he's like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. And I was like, was it you? You fucking did that? He's like, dude, I had no idea you'd get in so much trouble. Like, I'm so sorry. I was like, what the fuck? When did you do this? And he just goes on to explain the entire story to me about how he literally jumped on my computer while I was out of the room, completely made it different, saved it as that way, and then had it ready for the next day. And yeah, no one caught him. No one believed me when I said that someone else did this. And I was just pretty much known for the rest of the year as that kid that put porn in his school presentation and showed the entire class. And I was just so fucking embarrassed. But I guess the one good thing about it is, even though I was, quote unquote banned from the internet and banned from my school internet and just using the computers in general, the first couple months were pretty boring, and like I couldn't use the school computers or my phone. But eventually just everyone forgot about it, and I pretty much was just able to sneak back onto the computers eventually, and no one really gave a fuck. But yeah, that sucked hella hard, because when I was banned from the computers for those couple months, I had to literally like do everything that kids were doing on the computers on paper. So it was just so much harder. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story about how I got completely fucking embarrassed in front of my entire class and just completely humiliated. And yeah, moral of the story is keep better friends, guys, because I'm an idiot. And I was like, yo, this dude would never do anything like that. I can leave my computer unlocked. I didn't even think about it. I no joke thought that me and my friend, aka the dickhead, were such good friends that he would never even think about doing something like that. So it didn't even cross my mind. Like, the thought didn't even cross my mind. But I'm not even going to say this for another video, because there's no point making a whole other video about this dude, but he ended up getting, like, literally expelled from my school later in the year because he threw a fucking piece of cake at a lunch lady. He got into, like, a verbal fight with a lunch lady. They were screaming back and forth, and he took a piece of cake and hit her with it. Like, I shouldn't be laughing. That's kind of fucked up, but, like, it was just so weird. How do you explain to that to your parents? Like, yeah, I got expelled from the school. I threw cake at someone. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to explain that really quick after the story, because he did get what he deserved. Like, karma fucked him over pretty hard. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story about how I was known as the porn kid. The kid that fucking loved porn so much he made a school presentation about it. And about how I got banned for it off the internet and the school computers. And about how my dickhead friend got hit with karma and he got expelled later in the year for throwing cake at people. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this fucked up story/video. Please leave a like if you guys did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you guys leave your stories in the comments down below. I always love reading them. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Fuck you if you're watching this, dickhead friend. And yeah, peace. Oh, and by the way, I don't watch porn.
Yeah, I need a new place to stay. Yeah. I need so many zeros, I need zeros and zeros for days. I ain't got heroes no more, all my heroes are switched up and changed. Fucking the savings for money. months and we still ain't exchanging no names. Hey, young dude acting like a old boy. I ain't lie, pussy ain't been feeling me with no joy. I ain't mine. Put your chest up, nigga, fix your